Hey guys, welcome back for another episode of Rate My Base. So it's the exact same setup as the previous videos. Hammer Strike 9, Firestorm, Sword Rain, Blizzard 2, Shield. This is the level 54 count, Knights. You can see there. So we're going to go ahead and look for our latest victim, or I should say volunteer. So Mr. _ UAE. So, first of all, 2669, high-ranking trophies. You go pull him up. It reminds me right away of some of like the top 10 bases, how their layout is. They're very scattered around, so they're not vulnerable to apocalypse scrolls, which is good. You don't want to have everything clumped up, and especially if you have a high wave troop. If you have lots of troops and they're high level, you only need a couple towers here and there, and your troops do most of the damage and most of the fighting. So he does have the skull towers, and he has some of the I'm not sure exactly what the poison tower is called, but skull towers, fireball towers. So to me it looks like a top 10 almost base. The troops set up lots of paladins and archers, or art blasters, archers also there as well. I think he did it properly, and he has like 1 or 2 mortars here and there, because you can see the mortars very, very faint at the end there. So it's interesting. And then he put a lone spike right there, so it looks like there's a firebolt cannon right there. Yeah, I'm not sure what the lone spike idea is. That's kind of confusing. He's got all these barricades and he has 1 spike. So yeah, I don't know. Don't know at all. We're going to see how that goes. So what we're going to do is that we're actually going to mix it up a little bit for higher level gameplay. Pyromancers are actually very, very effective when they have hordes of troops. And his road is also not compact up until here. We probably won't get that far, so his art blasters aren't going to be as effective down in this lower range. He does have the barricades to separate them and put the art blasters behind them, but you'll see the pyromancers with the splash damage will actually do quite a bit of damage to the paladins. And then they can actually do a lot of damage to the firebolt towers as well, because the firebolt towers are weak to fire. So we're going to go like that: cannon, knight, pyromancer. Our setup would be like this: hammer strike, firestorm, sword rain. And we're going to go in and attack there. We're going to bring out 1 cannon at first to help kill the spikes. And then we're going to wait just a second or so and then bring out probably a pyromancer. Should be a firebolt cannon on the top right here. So, oh, it is, and it's actually in a great placement because I can't hit it even. So that's definitely a great placement. And now I need to break down the barricade and have a firestorm ready. So the barricade is down. I'm not going to really rush forward until I have my firestorm ready, so I can kill all 3 of these hopefully in 1 firestorm, and I do. So very, very bad placement of the firebolt cannons. You definitely don't want to have 3 in a row right there. Do need to regenerate some. You can see that firebolt cannon on the other side is doing an amazing amount of damage, and it's untouchable. I can't hit it. I can't do anything to it until I get to this side over here. That is a great, great placement for the tower. And you may be wondering how that happened. Well, it's because he has it set up so it's on like this side, and it's automatically done by the games like what do you call it, AI. So if the road has like 2 different paths, you have to test it out and see. Sometimes it will automatically put it onto the other side rather than the corner. So that's just something you have to test out. We'll go back in and look at it more when we finish this. And I'm surprised actually how far we're getting into the guy's base, mainly due to the fact that his waves seem to be fairly weak. Our Pyromancer is doing a good amount of damage, and also the fact that his Firebolt cannons or Firebolt towers were horribly placed together in the beginning, where I was able to kill all 3 with 1 Firestorm. So that's going to suck for me right there. They just blew up half of my Knight army with a Poison and then the Pyromancer's Flame. So you're going to see all my Knights are pretty much going to be dead. I can't do anything to that until I get a Firestorm. Come over here. My Firestorm is almost ready. So I'm going to go over here, do that, run away, because it's going to die on its own now. So I'm surprised that my hero actually has full life at this point, which is shocking to me. It means a lot of things aren't working how they should for him. His setup, his formation is horrible. My hero should be dead. There's no way. I haven't really sat back and regenerated. With all the Firebolt cannons you have, there's no way that my hero should have that much life. But the wave troops are either too weak, or there's just something really not gelling. Having too many towers separated allowed my hero to slowly regenerate over time, it looked like. So you can see we didn't win, but we got 11 trophies out of it because we got pretty far because he was a high-ranking player. So we're going to go back in and look at his base again now that we've attacked it. I was honestly shocked to see how weak that base was compared to like what it looked like on the little mini-map. With all the Firebolt towers and then with the Skull Tower as well. I definitely didn't think we were going to get that far into the base. So we're going to pull up the base again. So this tower over here, since it can be connected to this road over here, or this over here, the corner, the game actually chooses to attack it over here. So it's sitting there and it can't be actually attacked over here. I believe that the game actually does this anytime you have a corner spot, when it's in the corner over here, or it has a choice of going onto a direct road. So if it has the choice of being on a corner, like the edge here, the middle one, or on the road, I believe it always takes the direct face road thing. That's something that I have to test out. I have seen it several times now in my playthroughs. Excuse me. So I apologize for that. I had a doorbell interruption. Like I was saying, that I believe, I haven't tested this out, but anytime the corner, the third little spot there in the middle, is available, and it's also available on this side, that the tower will go to the other side, to the direct road. I gotta test that out because that makes this tower right here really, really strong. It can't really be attacked by anything over here. My Firestorm can attack it. My Sword Ring can attack it, but it will do no damage. Cannons, if they get very, very close, they can attack it, because when you got over here, you saw it had about half life, but it will destroy the towers or the cannons quicker than it can attack it. It'll probably kill 2 to 4 cannons before it even takes, takes full damage or dies. So that's a really, really great placement. These right here, he has 3 Firebolt cannons, which is horrible. You never ever want to place 3 of these guys together. Complete waste of towers, because all you have to do is touch 1 Firestorm, run up, and you can burn all 3 and destroy all 3 as 1 Firestorm. That is the absolute worst placement of the Firebolt towers imaginable. So you want to break these up. You want to split, put 1 here, up here, maybe swap that tower there, and then take another one and put it over here or so. Having these towers up here, I don't remember what they were, and I don't remember if they were able to hit me down here. I probably would bring them down more towards here so that they can attack and hold the the enemy back further rather than getting to the gate, because most people with his setup aren't going to get to his castle gate anyway. He does have high level stuff. His troops are decent. They did get mowed down a little bit by my Pyromancers and my Knights, but he probably has level 5 or level 6 Paladins, and you still just got to constantly upgrade your waves. And like I said, I would bring those down, and then definitely separate those. That's the absolute must. You have to separate those. And other than that, those are the big things that I would do. and everything just constantly needs to be upgraded as well. So this base, with the amount of stuff that it has there, it should be so much better. I'm going to give this base a 6 out of 10 because, like I said, there's too many good things here, like too many good towers, a decent wave setup. Like, it shouldn't have allowed me to get to right about here. There's no way that I should have been able to get that far into the base. This account isn't that strong. So if I had a little bit stronger, hero or a little bit stronger spells, I would have been at the gate, pounding on the gate. And that's only, a few days away of upgrades on the spells and, a few levels here and there. So all in all, a 6 out of 10. A lot of work to do. Great tower there placement. Like I said, I got to work on how to make that actually happen. And I believe that's what it is. It has two choices, and it always chooses the straight road rather than being on the edge, the curve part here. So test that out, try that out, and give me your bases. Let me know what your king name is. Let me know what how I can help you better your base and give you a replay video of it. And that's going to do it for this episode. Please subscribe, like, comment down below, and I will talk to you guys soon.